Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now, I'll start this again. Hubby thought I wanted him, I didn't tell him at the moment. I wasn't making a noise at all. So anyway, I am going to do the tag for Ann Brooks' challenge thing that she's doing. One tag a week for 52 weeks, so I've only got 50 tags. No, I haven't got, I've got 48. Yes, so I'm short 4 now, righto. So I've got this one, but these were all ones that I got gifted from me. So they're a little tiny bit bigger than what Anne's doing, because I didn't think hers is that wide, but I don't think that mattered. I don't think she said that was a thing. So that's that one anyway. So this is the one I'm going to do today. Now, the idea with this one was you have a patchwork background, and then there was a heart on it. You had to applique a heart, but in a contrasting colour, and I've got it written down there, so I don't know whether it actually was a heart in a contrasting colour, but I don't think that matters which bit you put in. I don't think it matters. Okay, so let's go and see if we can cut it. I've drawn that part. I folded the page over, and I've drawn that part of my heart because I'm hoping that this is the way that it will go. It might be way too small, could be too big, I don't know. I'm just using this as a guide for it. So that's not bad. Is that not bad, heart? That doesn't look too bad, does it? I think it's okay. That way I can get both sides the same by folding it over and then just drawing around. I can get both sides at the same. Okay. And that'll look really nice, won't it, on there? If we get a nice colour with the red or the blue, whichever one we do it with, but I'm going to use the red and blue colours to put the background on. So they're only small, this is only a small piece that we're working with, so I'm just going to cut out a couple of little bits of fabric. I don't know whether I'll have my heart full red on or this. You know, I don't know whether to do that or not. The squares would be nice, wouldn't it? The squares would be nice in the heart shape. If I can get a bit of that out of there. And then it's got the white in it though, but that wouldn't matter, would it? Because we'll see what happens anyway when I get that far. Let's just do the background first, put it down before I go any further. Right, now I definitely want a piece of this because this is beautiful. I love the colour. I do love the colour of this one. I hope their scissors cut, and they don't. Let's get the ones that do. That's a good idea, isn't it? To use the scissors that cut. I'm just going to cut off some random pieces and then I'm going to stitch them on there. Decide where they're going to go, you know. So there's a bit of that. I'll have a bit of this. I do like the fray edge part too. I don't know if this is too light yet. We'll find out. We'll find out what it's like. I'm going to try and cut these so they're not all exactly. Where's my little thing I was using to put down here? I'm using that as a little paperweight or fabric weight. Bit of stripey. Bit of stripey is nice, isn't it? Don't know. I hope these all go together properly. Anyway, I'm sure we'll be fine. Bit of that. Right. Piece of this. Love this colour. Absolutely beautiful piece this is, isn't it? It has got a few little flaws in it, so you've got to be careful that you don't get them when you're cutting out your piece that you want to put on it. The thread's not... Oops. Might need a bit more of something, a bit more of this one maybe. Got to find some that's not got... This is very thin. Very thin. Really light piece. It is. Nice. I'm not going to cut that down too far because that's what I'm afraid I might have cut the others down a little bit too far. You don't know, do you? So I'll keep that piece there too. And I'll get another piece of this one. You know, so that's just for a start. Surely this will be enough to cover that little tiny square, rectangle. It should be enough. This bit too. Right. Now, I'll put these on here. Okay, like that. I do like that. It's very wide though, it takes up a lot of space. So I'm going to cut it up like this here and straighten it a bit. Take a tiny bit off the bottom. Let's square off there. Righto. So I want that piece on. Okay, now I hope we're in the shot here. Righto. Get that bit. Some of my little pins. My little pins. As they are, little pins. A bit. Okay. That went fast. If that's going to work like that, well, I can't see why it wouldn't. Can't see why it would not. I might have a piece of this up the side. I'll see. Okay. Do I like that? I think I might do. I think I might like that. Now I need to put that on there too. So I might cut out this for the heart and then try another one. Isn't this pretty? It is really pretty red, isn't it? Nice bright piece. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fold it over as well because I feel like I can do it better if I do that. Whether I'm right or not, I don't know, but I'm going to try. I'll fold the fabric over, put the heart on the edge of it there, put the pin in. And it does go through, so that's nice. And when I cut it out, I should get the by. I'll just take this piece so I can do it. And I'm going to cut this up around there. Come on, Sonia, you can do this. And just cut that up around there, like so. I hope everybody's having a good crafting day. I've started this video 3 times, only once because I had to... It's alright, it's all good. I had to just start them 3 times. Now that's not a bad looking old heart. It's got no point on the end of it. It's alright. It's fine. I like it like that. It's fine. Okay, so now I probably want something a bit... I've got them. Right, now I probably want something else. But let's just stitch this down for a start and see what happens. See what it looks like. I'm just don't know whether I'm going to go with this something over here as well. Don't know yet. I think I read the rules. I think I'm good. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm not, because the stitching's going to fill in all them pieces anyway, isn't it? I'm going to make all them nice. So I'm just going to get a piece of blue thread. I'd like a piece of blue thread, wouldn't I? Because I want to make it. I don't want to have to pull it off there. So other people, I think, that are doing these, some of them can fast forward this after stitching and stuff like that, but I haven't got that, so we're going to have to look at me stitching. I hope that's okay. Unless you want to fast forward it, then you just don't have to watch me stitching it. Now this is all cobbly up, isn't it? Because I've put something else on here when I've rolled on some other thread over the top of what was here, obviously, because I didn't use it all. I was saving it. Okay, let's get it. We got it. A bit cobbly up there. Wait a minute, we get it undone. Okay. Now, there's 2 thicknesses of this. And I'm going to get a really good needle. Where's me needles? Okay, when I say a really good needle, I need one that's going to go through the fabric, really glide through, you know, like you want something that you don't want to have to push and tug and belt on it to get through, or use the pliers or anything. That one's a beauty. That's a good one. Now, well, that fell off there, but we're not going to be too upset about that because we're going to figure out how to stitch it back on any minute now. Sorry about the band-aid. Looks better than what my finger does, that's for sure. Okay. Now I've got that piece there, and this piece here. Now I do want to cover the frilliness of the background, don't I? Right, I might have to put a piece up the middle of the piece up here, or the top. Let's just put this bit down first and see what happens. See how I go. Whoops. Now I've got a knot in there and I'm just going to do some straight stitching up here. I'm hoping I'm not picking up the back bit. Look at that. Better move it over a bit, eh? I can cut the frilly bit off later, or leave it there, whatever. Now I'll do this again. Go through the back and go, oh, dear me, goodness me, here we go. We'll get on to here. Okay, right. So the challenges are good. They are. They're good for your brain. They get you thinking, and that's good, isn't it? Put a knot in the cotton. Put a knot in the cotton. That's the way. Let's start again. Ah dear. It was going to look really good too because it was really well done, if I do say so myself. Ah dear, oh dear. Right. Now I've got it. Except I've got some of it stuck because it wasn't. Just gently pull on that and that'll pull that through there. Now some of those are big father stitches, aren't they? But it's okay because it's your work, and you know you can do it however you like. And now I'm going to go around here with this, and hopefully I caught the top. I have. Righto. Right, and I'll go over across here now. Should have made these a little tiny bit bigger, these pieces, for this part, but we'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right. Make it straight, make sure it's straight. I'll probably do more above that, more stitching above that line that I just did then. Just don't know yet, see what it's like when I get to that bit. I might go around the outside to start with, see what happens. See what it looks like. A bit of trial and error till you get what you want, isn't it? Rightio. Now I had this piece going across here, didn't I? Went across the bottom. That was the extra bit I cut off. It wasn't even what I was planning on working with, eh? But that's okay. I can handle that. I hope this is what Anne wanted. I just for us to do. It's good learning from. I mean, I know I can sew, but I still need to have something to challenge it. Is really good, and different colours and things, you know, like that you're not used to using together is a really good thing. I don't think I would have one thing that I have actually got a red and a blue piece of thread or material on. I don't think. Honestly, you know, because I use the pretty colours. Or maybe the gypsy thing, I could have done a bit of something on them, but I don't know. I'll have to end this off now because it's a bit short. There we go. Rightio. I'll just put a couple of back stitches on here. Well, one anyway, that'll hold it. That's enough. It'll hold it. Now, it's sort of pulled up a little bit, but I like the way that puckers because it gives it some of its own, you know, something. It does. Over there. I think I like that like that. Maybe some of this one can go under there because that's a bit More of an interesting piece, isn't it? Now, a bit more of this blue. I'll just go around the rest of it there. This hasn't got two strands together, so I'm going to knot this at the bottom. So we'll have two. I feel like there's a knot stopping that, is there? Oh, hang on, there is a knot there, look. I'll cut that bit off. I got it over there, but I don't want to have to... It's a while since I watched this thing. Well, to me, because it's... Did you put them up there? When did you put it up? Oh, dear, I don't remember now. Friday, maybe? Saturday? Well, it's only Monday here, but it seems like a long time ago since I've seen it, but I'm going to come up here now because I think it might be easier for me to do through here than what it does is across that bottom piece. And could do with a... Maybe I could add a different colour, I don't know. Because I'm going to be putting different colours, but this one might be covered a bit with the heart. There's a pin. This is flapping around here a bit, so I need to put a pin in there, don't we? Make sure it's not all wonky. You're going all over the place now. You know what? You're not supposed to worry about that, are you? It's just supposed to sew. Just finished sewing. I know how to sew, and I've gone sideways. It's all right. It will be all right on the day. We know that. It'll be fine. Now, now what I'm supposed to do, put that above it. Am I putting that above there? I am, aren't I? Yes, that's supposed to go underneath there. Well, I didn't stitch it down, so I'm going to have to. Where's my heart thing? The heart thing's going to go there. I'll stitch this down here. Now, if you wanted to do this part in just, you know, cotton that you got from your sewing machine, or just, you know, sewing thread, you could. And then you can take it out after if you want to. But I've got that looking like that to start with. Maybe there's some of it might be too puckery up, so I can unpull that if I'm not happy with it, and I think I might have to do that because I'm going to stitch it down anyway with the other colours I've got there. I'm going to go down and stitch this down because I don't want it bunching up underneath my heart. Right, now across here. I'm going to do some only tiny stitches on the top because I won't take them off. You don't have to take, like I said, you don't have to take your stitches out. You can do whatever you want to do with them. Keep them there. I've got little tiny ones so I can just... Whoops, what happened there? Didn't go through. And I want this one to go up the side as well. So, this bit here. This is kind of sort of how I do my crazy patchwork, isn't it? Well, if you've watched my channel, you'd know that. It's probably rough like this too. I'm hoping I'm not doing it too rough, making it look bad. I think it's really quite good doing this. I do like it. Now that's going to stay there, that piece, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to lift up these bits here. If I can find, wait a minute. I'm going to cut that bit off. because it's too puckery for me. When I stitch it, it'll go back together. I've just cut that bit and give it a bit of a manoeuvre out there. I've got to end this off properly. Through A. Now, I suppose we slow stitch it then. We put the heart on, maybe. We could do that. It could sit on there. It's a bit taking up a space and a bit, isn't it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I think it needs something on there, don't you? Just a small something. I wonder what sort of something that would be. Maybe a square. Where's a bit of something? Can I put a square on it? I don't know why. I feel like I want a square on it. I hope I'm not doing wrong things here. And I hope this is right. I hope I'm not doing anything wrong here. I might put the heart down first, and then I'll slow stitch it. So I need to put it on, different colour, of course. I do love this. I do love the colour of this. And it's very dark, isn't it? Very dark. Okay. I've got the red, but I don't want to. I want to be able to see the stitches, so I think I need to put that on there now. Don't you reckon? So I need to get a needle with a bigger eye in it, because I need the eye to be as big as what I'm putting through here, like this size, same size as my cotton, to make the hole for the cotton to follow through. Okay. Now this is one that's pretty good. It's got a good size eye in it. Sorry about my fingernails. I've been I've been covering them up with nail polish. I think it's made them worse. Okay, so I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination, but I tried to get it off last night to see if I could just have them ordinary. See how that goes. This is a bit long. You don't need all that thread, because I think it'll get all tangled up everywhere. So I think I'll sew my heart down first, and then I'll slow stitch. It. Okay. Now I'll pull that through up there a minute. In a minute I'll do that. We're going to start here on the red. I'll start on the red so I can see. Have I got a knot in that? Did you see me? No, I didn't put a knot in. I did not. Not to put a knot in there. Goodness me. Okay, now it's in. Now we got one. So this is crochet thread, and I really like to use this for, it's size 8. I love to use this for doing crazy patchwork. So it's going to be really good on here, I think. And you want your stitches to just come out over the edge like so. Okay. I probably didn't do them close enough. We'll see what happens. I might move over a tiny bit closer to that one. Whoops. It's pretty, I must say. It is pretty. I do like it. Surprising myself here. Maybe I could have a button on that heart instead of a square. And I should have got out further. I'm supposed to go out further than the edge. Maybe that went over the top there. Did I? And you know what? I won't leave it. I'm going to take it out, because I can't leave it there if it's not right, is it? You know me. If you're one of my subscribers and you watch me, you know I don't leave anything there that I don't like. I need to have I need to be happy with what I'm doing. I think everybody does, and I make a few mistakes, so I'm prepared to fix them though. I've got to fix my mistakes. Can't leave them. Right, time's getting away on me now. It's okay, but because I know I didn't start this until, so I've got 20 minutes, I think, after the bell goes, I think. So I'm going to try and just look at my clock and see how I can go, because I want to get stitching away. I should have threaded all these up and got them all ready, but then that would have made more of the day go past and I wouldn't have got here. Okay, I didn't do any tidying up today because I did it yesterday, and today I was just looking at my fabric and I was just having such a great time thinking, oh dear, I could make this. Oh dear, I've got to play with that. It just was just so much. And Jeremy said he doesn't know how anybody could possibly say they were bored, because sometimes young people have a tendency to say that, don't they? That they're bored. They do. They have a tendency to say that they're bored. There's a piece of fluff on there that I don't want. It looks like a little V, doesn't it? That doesn't matter. And now we're going to go around here. Stitching around our heart. Looking pretty cool. It is. It's looking pretty cool. Okay. It seems like it's taking a long time to me. I don't know about you, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's taken that much time, really. Very fun to do. Really good fun. Oops, daisy. Whoop, whoop. Oh dear, look at me. I've got a cobbly up mess there. How did I do that? I've always said before, you have to check the back of your work, and look at me go. I've made a mess of it now. Well, I'm going to have to take that undone. I can't leave that like that. What on earth made me continue on when I didn't know what I was up to? I couldn't see what I was doing. I could not believe. Would I leave that there? No, not really, no. How did I do this? Goodness gracious me. Sonya. It's bad too. It's not just a small bit. It's a big patch of mess here. A big patch of cobbly up cotton. I've got too much cotton on here. That's what my trouble is, I think. I've got way too much thread on this. Way too much thread on it. Come on. Just pull it undone. It'll come undone all right for you. Don't worry about it. It'll come undone. It will. Come on. If you think I'm making it look complicated, you should go probably watch Anne. She probably doesn't make it look complicated. Doesn't make it look complicated like I do. I've got too much thread. I've got way too much thread. And then I'm going to have to add some on, but that doesn't matter. It's easier if you don't have to keep pulling undone all day. Okay, let's try this again. Get back onto that. My camera only does, for some reason, cuts out at 45 minutes. Or no, 52 minutes, maybe. So I hope I can get this done, because I can't do 2 parts. That's a lot. That's a lot, isn't it? Having to watch me for 2 parts. Well, I have to go back here a tiny bit and just make that, put another stitch in there. Put another stitch in here. We'll start to go down here now. Okay. Got to start. I said to Jeremy earlier on, I'm going to have to do something with all this fabric I got. I've got to start doing something with my fabric. I'm starting to get these things all the same, and I don't want these stitches all the same. I want them all different. I don't want them all the same. Okay, so now that's gone off. I have to make a mouthful of water. Excuse me for this, but I do have to get a drink. I talk too much. I think I talk too much. I don't know if you're allowed to add things. I should have probably wrote down a lot more than what I did. You know how you think, oh, I'll remember that. And then you forget. Well, that's me. Yeah. I think I should write down a few more things. Right. So I'll give myself another 10 or 15 minutes, eh? See how I go. I just have a vision that I should put something on that heart. This heart, it's not that hard as this one. He's got a square bit, doesn't matter. Square end. Nobody's going to worry about his square end, are they? Right. I got that cobbled up again, but this is a piece of the calico that I put it onto. Did I use calico? I did too. Right, okay. I know I wasn't. Thought I had a piece of just cotton fabric there to put under it. Calico's fine. I don't think there's any rules on what you put on the back. Okay, now. Go down there, like so. A bit more. Got a bit more to go yet. I'll put this other piece back on here and do it. Yeah, you've got to be careful because look here, I've got a little bit of a puckering thing going on there, so I must be careful that I don't do that. I'm going to start up here, out in the middle of nowhere, because I want to stitch this down here so it's nice and straight. And it's not bubbling up or I've got any creases in it that shouldn't be there or something. Put this through the back, this piece is, oh no, we'll do it in a minute. So I can take that bit of thread out that's going down there, this piece here, and I can either take the whole lot out or I can just join it, I'll end some of it off and then put a different piece past through there, stitch a bit different colour. I think I wanted to do a different colour, I don't know, a different blue maybe. Now, you can stabilise this if you want to too, she said, if you want to put some, if you want to iron on some, well, I think we call it visor fix, but there's stuff that you can get to iron onto the back of your appliques, and then when you can iron it on here, and then it won't be, you know, jazzing all about while you're trying to sew it on, which is not really doing that anyway. Well, that's looking cool, isn't it? I like that. I do like that, so I'm going to end this off and I've got to do that tiny bit at the top now. I'm hoping I'm following the guidelines properly. I hope so. Okay. I guess if they're wrong, she might tell me and then I can just redo it. Do it again. I'd like to do it properly. Okay. Now that's right there. Good. Thread this in here. Come on. Yeah, I put a knot, and I'll just do this bit up here. I don't know why, but I felt like if I took it down that way, I wouldn't. If I was kept coming up around there, I might have pushed it up further as I was going. Don't know. That could have very well happened though, couldn't it? Yes. I know this has got a bit of white on there, and I'm thinking about doing some white, but I don't think so. I don't think I'm supposed to be stitching it in a bit of white. I don't know. Now, where's the bit I want to put in here? The square. Where's my square? Maybe I should just put a button on it. I cut out a piece, didn't I? But I don't know where I put it. It probably blew away because the fan's just throwing everything everywhere. I was going to put a piece of that on there, wasn't I? Where's the buttons? I have some burgundy ones here, but I don't know what that would look like. I do like this. Wow, that's cool. Oh, can I do that? Am I allowed to do that? Oh, that's neat. Yes, I think I could do that. I don't think I'd get into trouble. I don't know. Oh, and am I allowed to put that there? Yes, please. I just need that there. I really do. I really do. If it's wrong, I'm sorry. I'm taking on my own things, but I just seen it sitting there. I was looking for the button. I thought, well, that's what I need, isn't it? I was going to sew the button on, aren't I? So let's find the button. I'll bring me needle through to there, and I'll find a button. I have a few bits in jars here, different colours and things, but I don't know. Here's some blue ones. I've got some blue ones. So these are supposed to be used for your cooking. You know, they're those, what's their names? And they're just the thing for buttons. They're brand new, so I thought, well, why not? Why not? Oh, I like that one. He's beautiful, isn't he? Looks a bit old-fashioned-ish, sort of, hey? Oh, that one there, the little one's cute. He's a little cute one. And then what else have I got? I might as well just chuck them on the table. One's not good. The eye doesn't like one thing. Your eye likes to see more than one thing at a time for some reason. It doesn't like one thing, and then if I do two, I need to put three. So it just goes too far then, doesn't it? It goes right over the top. I wonder how far it is before I could find those tiny buttons. There they are, there, underneath this. Oh my goodness, I think I got them. I did. I don't know. Let's just see what I think about that now. That was easy to get, so maybe might be what we want to make it work. I don't know yet. We'll put these back in really fastly. I haven't got much time to go now. I'm going to have to do another. I'm going to have to do 2 episodes of this. I'm sorry about that, everybody, but I need to finish it. So I'm going to have to turn it off and put another lot up, because otherwise it's going to switch me off, and we're not going to be happy if it does that. Oh, hang on, look at that. We do like the lighter colour sometimes, don't we, too, on things? Because that's going with that there. Look at that. Not making it so. Plus I've got to do my slow stitching. So let me just put this bit on here, and then I'll come back and see what else I can do with it. Okay. I just need to put those on there. I think there's just missing something. Maybe that's not right either. If this goes down the side of there, that's going to bring out all the good bits in the thing itself, or across the bottom, because it's a tag, and it might like a piece on the bottom. This is a tiny bit I got from somewhere. Which way's the good side? I don't know. They both look the same to me. That's the good side. Righto, I'll put that side on there. Okay. Or did I already cut something for it? No, it doesn't matter. I'll just cut it later again. I'll just leave those little few there to see what I'm going to do if I want to do something with them. Definitely have to. I think that looks very bare, that poor little heart. Although he's going to be stitched, isn't he? Yes. Okay. Well, I'm going to go, and I'm hoping that this is not going to be off-putting, but I'd like you to come back and watch the rest of it. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, bye-bye.